Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're in game number 2 at the moment between these two incredible players. And spawning in the bottom right-hand position as the Red Terran. He's played some incredible series and no doubt won over a lot of fans today. I'd be surprised if you guys didn't say you were his fans in the audience. What a great guy this is. But is his run coming to an end just short of the final? Currently teamless, it's Happy. His opponent spawning in the top left position, representing Swiss team My Insanity. An incredibly strong Korean Zerg player, but he is in the lower bracket and fighting for his life. He's one game away from getting to the lower bracket final, but he still has to get past this opponent. Can he do it? It's Sacsri. And we've got the Terran music this game as well. I am slightly biased. I do love the Terran music, but you know what? Even Zergs love the Terran music, so that's fine. Really looking forward to seeing what's going to come out here. It looks like Sacsri's going to be going for a gas into a pool, and he's going to want to go for reasonably quick speedlings. So wants to try and do something potentially aggressive here in game number 2. We'll keep an eye out for that. Happy, in the meantime, is now grabbing his gas. He took that after the barracks, by the way, so it looks like another Reaper opening coming out from our Terran player. He's going to want to be refining what he did in that previous game, but he's not going to be feeling too unhappy about that. He knows his army was caught out in the middle of the map. Perhaps he can be incorporating some Widow Mines into his composition. I don't know. Happy hasn't preferred to play with them this day, to be honest, from the games that we've seen him do so far. But, you know, he's got pretty darn far in the bracket without making a ridiculous number of them, so why not? Gas being mined now from our Zerg player. We are at 100 and instantly Zergling speed starts, and we have, by the way, 0 workers left in this extractor. So Sacsri gonna grab a quick speed, get some reasonably quick map control with these early speedlings, and then probably try and just expand off of this until he's in a safe position to macro up. I think that's a reasonable assumption to make here. We'll keep an eye and see how true that ends up being. In the meantime, we have the factory once again coming up from Happy straight after the initial barracks. We even have the supply depot being raised. Unfortunately, the Overlord cares not for your supply depot, sir, and he is going to be moving straight in here. We'll see the reactor going down on the barracks as well and go, aha, I suspect Hellions might be on their way here. He killed the cleaning bot. Why would the Reaper kill the cleaning bot? That's uncalled for. May your natural expansion be forever dirty, Happy. That's all I have to say to that. Alright, another one out in the middle of the map. You can let the SCV kill that too. No, okay, it seems to be fine. And Overlord will, of course, spot that. We've got 4 lings here moving out across the map, and speed is about to complete as well. So that's going to make it particularly annoying for Reapers. We have the second screen popping out in the main base as well. Really not going to want to engage right now while the double queens are there. And these lings are being sent out on a mission to kill this Reaper. They will just miss it, though, as the Reaper moves on into the middle of the map. There is the natural expansion for Sacsri about to complete, and here is the Roach Warren at a 5-minute 20 Roach Warren here coming out from Sacsri. So let's see if it might end up being a bust here in game number 2. We did say he might be looking to go aggressive. He opened with the speedlings to try and dominate that map vision. What's going to happen now? We have 2 Hellions and a Reaper comfortably beat. A couple of Zerglings. Needs to be a little bit careful there, but the Roach Warren is 2/3 of the way done. Let's see if we can spot a Baneling nest as well. We have Hellions coming out now for Happy. Of course, the first 2 are now in the process of being repaired, so they're not actually halfway out across the map at the moment. War Zerglings being produced here as well, just killing off those unbuildable plates. By his natural expansion, don't want to be the victim of any misclicks later on. More speedlings and some roaches coming out now. And while going up to 6 on the roach count, we'll see if this ends up being any more serious. No signs yet of a 3rd base coming down from Sacsri. So it looks like this could be a bit of a push here. In the meantime, 4 Hellions and a Reaper are looking to try and get some damage done. But to be honest, with these roaches here, it could end up being difficult. You have to kite them back with the Hellions. There are the roaches, and there goes Happy. I'm not particularly interested in defending against this right now. He does, however, have his natural expansion about to land, I would say. He needs to lift that after smacking down that mule very, very quickly indeed. And there we go, there's the mule, and I suspect it'll be moving over any second now. In the meantime, these lings just patrolling the edge of the creep from Sacsri. He's sending a couple of roaches out across the map, nothing too worrying, and we have a widow mine being made here from Happy to defend at his ramp. He's actually not moving the orbital command down, he's expecting and waiting for the all-in. But note that, to my knowledge at least, there is no bailing nest here. No, there isn't, from Sacsri. So any defense that Happy has will not have to worry about a bust at the front. So he's actually over-defending this a little bit, but he has no way of knowing right now. So he's going to wait until it's safe, float the orbital command down. He's probably going to want to get a bunker there ASAP, start building some supply depots for a wall. Those widow mines are going to come in extremely useful right now. And we have the spore crawler going down in the back of the base for Sacsri here. To avoid any sort of Banshee play. There are no Banshees on the field at the moment, though. There's a reactor on the starport, so both players playing guess the strategy here, basically, and just trying to jive around both of these players and see if you can't tempt them into doing something they're not supposed to do. All of the SCVs and the mules getting chucked to one side. Here comes a couple of bio units. One of the roaches is going to go down. It looks like Sacsri might end up sacrificing these because, to be honest, the bio is going to be a bit strong. Killing off a couple of workers as well for his ZvT. Might as well focus them down if he can. Will just about get one more. There goes the last roach. Number of workers killed in this game, 5-0 at the moment. All right. What else have we got going on? We have a follow-up Ling attack coming out here. We also, by the way, see the armory going down in the back of the main base. So Hellions and Marines into a Hellbat attack would not surprise me here. There is the Widow Mine going off on a single Ling, and a couple more trying to pop in here. It actually sees the engineering bay from Happy, so that's gonna well, my opponent's already suspecting Mutalisks, and oh man, he's actually gonna spot this drop as well, doing a great job trying to boost those medevacs, but he's gonna be boosting them into roaches at this point, and Happy is gonna have to move back there. Really nice play with this drop, moving these units into a small enclosure so that he can just pick off these lings. And he's going to try and do something against the third base as well. There are 3 roaches and a queen here. First targeting down the queen. Great job. Queen immediately goes down. And these 3 roaches are actually toast as well. We need more units here, but they're actually just trickling in 1 unit at a time. It looks like it might just about be enough from a DPS point of view to stop Happy, but that was actually pretty good at the gold base. And now he's on the other side, quote-unquote, of the minerals. This is going to be very frustrating for Sacsri to have to hold. This is the perfect position for this drop to be in right now, and we're going to need units on both sides, and that's exactly what Sacsri does. He wants to continue mining from this gold. He doesn't want to give it up, guys. He's like, okay, you found me at the gold, but now this game is going to be becoming about how can Sacsri keep the gold. He's up 115 to 93 supply. There's a lot of Terran coming out at the moment, and you know what? Not all of Sacsri's army is here right now. He's got reinforcements coming in, and this is really the kind of ground where Happy wants to hold. If he can hold that high ground near the gold base, he should be able to do a lot of damage. He needs to sort of step back a little bit to get a better concave. He's doing that at the moment. We have the Hellbats doing a lot of damage against the roaches up top, and it's very close, but it looks like Happy's going to be able to win this particular engagement here. Are we loading up a drop? We're loading up a double drop, actually, and Sacsri is expecting to have to defend against this gold base. There might be a couple of units going up there. No, there aren't. He's actually just going to be moving across the left-hand side of the map. I wonder if he would have gotten away with it if he started planting his army there. The honest answer is I don't know. He would have had to play it out. More roaches would have had to come in. And, well, single Hellbat, why not? I guess you'll kill a couple of workers. One-man army isn't going to work too well here, guys. He is going to be able to stop this 4th base from going down. But, you know, all this time, the 3rd base is actually a gold expansion, so Happy doesn't want to stay on these 2 bases for very long at all. +1's about to complete. Storm Combat Shield is about to complete as well. Let's see if this triggers some sort of push. We have 1-1 complete on the roaches for Sacsri. +2 has now started. He is non-stop making roaches right now. And Happy's doing a great job using this drop, by the way, to just slowly pick apart small little bits of this army and preventing Sacsri from moving out. But behind this, he basically needs a plan for a huge push later on, because he has only just started +1 armor for his infantry. Will he get this queen? Yes, he gets the queen as well. Looks like he's going to be able to get a couple of drones. No, the auto attack says no to that. And these drops are doing a lot of damage, but they need to continuously do more damage because Sacsri's counterattack is going to be pretty big. He has so many roaches, and that's why we have these siege tanks. Did I say these siege tanks? I meant this one siege tank. There's the second one. He needs to siege that up ASAP because this is going to be where the game is won or lost. An excellent scan spots that all the roaches are being burrowed. He tries to pick apart the upgrade at the engineering, but he'll comfortably get it, actually. Not even close. And boom, there we go. But the siege tanks are going to be able to lay waste to these. What is this drop doing still? Are there still enough units? Actually, there are enough roaches to clean this up now. And there are basically only 2 marauders left in this drop. So this battle all of a sudden has become everybody's focus in this game. The second siege tank is going to be moving forward next to that orbital command now. And I believe Happy will be able to comfortably hold this. He's at 107 supply right now versus the 126 from Sacsri. The army supplies are approximately even. It's 46 to 63 in the work account with a triple mule coming down from Happy. He'll be able to land potentially that third there. Or if he really wants to go for the gold, he can. But he's going to need a lot of tank support against these roaches. Baneling Nest and Spire coming down from Sacsri. He's going to be transitioning into a Ling Bling Muta, which means at some good opportunity, he's going to want to sacrifice all of these roaches for a bunch of tanks. He's going to want to go behind Happy's army as he's moving out, unburrow the roaches, be happy to lose all of them, but try and kill as many tanks as he can and let the Ling Bling Muta clean up the rest. That might be the idea here. I'll be keeping an eye on that later on in this game. He's going to be taking down these rocks by the looks of things and taking this as his third base. We have a changeling here, cunningly disguised as a maroon marine. And that will probably go down as well. The drop, once again, doing a decent amount of damage at the gold base, but Sacsri has been mining from it for a while. Has Happy left it a little bit late here. 149 supply, +2, +1 upgrades versus just the 1-1 and 48 army supply here. I feel like Happy's going to have to get aggressive and try and get some tanks in this position. If he gets tanks here and kills the gold, then that's going to be fantastic for him. But look at the size of this army, guys. That's a lot of banelings. Sacsri is very serious about preserving this gold base. So, well, it's going to happen. We have, excellent burrowed Zergling. Sacsri knows exactly what's going on. He's trying to engage his army before the tanks is here. The tanks are not sieged up. A lot of slow banelings actually get picked apart by the tanks in the initial engagement. But look at how many banelings there are. The sheer numbers here actually make this incredibly difficult, and the concave is going to be pushed back by Happy here. He's going to be able to use boost on that medevac, possibly tank a couple of units on the way back, but all of his siege tanks get killed. He does have his third base now, but he's going to have to remake so much of this army to push back, and all the while the numbers of Mutalisks are going to grow higher and higher for Sacsri. Baneling speed is going to be complete for the next engagement. Happy needs a very good engagement, and he needs it now. And by the way, it's all thanks to this MVP here, guys. It's this burrowed Baneling, or I guess was a burrowed Zergling before, that really was the MVP, because he spotted Happy's army coming in, gave Happy absolutely no chance to siege up, and well, Sacsri gives away a bunch of Mutalisks. I guess that just happened, but he does have an awful lot in reserve right now. Number of Mutas left on the field, 2, so that was a little bit careless coming out from Sacsri. Whoopsie daisies. Going to be following this drop all the way back home. Won't be able to get any damage done with that at all. Sacsri. Happy, you need to either boost or unload, man, or both. You really don't want to be doing this long term. Okay, there we go. Deciding to do that. The army size, by the way, is 85 to 71 in favor of our Zerg player right now. And, well, we have got siege tanks to defend, but what we need are siege tanks to attack. In fact, this gold base is getting close to being mined out, to be perfectly honest, and at that point, I think you can honestly just say, well, it's basically GG as far as trying to deal with the gold base is concerned, because denying that massive amount of mineral income is no longer on the menu, and this medevac looks like it's going down. Just a couple of these units here left. A stimmed Marauder going to be very, very angry at the Mutalisk, but also not going to be able to do very much. We have a drop at the same time going down inside the main base from Sacsri. A lot of Zerglings being produced to try and delay this as much as possible. Is he going to try and take down the Spire? Well, he's not going to be able to now. Here comes the army moving back. What does the rest of the army look like for Happy? He's got 1-0 on his siege tanks. He's got 2-2 on his Bio with 3-3 on the way. That's fantastic. But he does have to push and kill off bases. Now, Sacsri hasn't taken a 5th yet. So it is a 4-base Zerg, but a 4-base Zerg with a gold, versus a 3-base Terran at the moment. The 4th command center is complete now for Happy, and the question is, where does he take it? I mean, this would be potentially the logical location to take it, but he's going to have to start defending this with siege tanks. And he hasn't been able to venture out across the middle of the map to do very much damage this game at all, so that's going to be very, very difficult. I think he can do it. I think it ain't going to be easy. So let's see what he chooses to do. There are 2 burrowed banelings, and these guys could end up being MVPs here. Massive army here. And he stims across it. Not good enough for the banelings to hit just yet. And he's running back. He's running out. There are the burrowed banelings. He still doesn't use them, but he might not need to at the moment. The swarm coming in. And, well, this is why it's going to be so difficult for Happy to take his 4th. The Mutalisks are coming over here. There is the scan. I think he had the opportunity to use the banelings before. Sacsri wasn't able to do it. Never mind. He's taking his 5th base now. We see a medevac being unloaded here at the 4th base. Oh, and the medevac's actually going to go down comfortably within range of a spore crawler. And these Marines are going to try and kill off as many workers as possible. They are not caring about the spine crawler right now. 2 workers, 3 workers killed, etc. Number of workers killed this game, it's 17-9 in favor of our Terran player. But there are still 62 drones remaining. And it looks like a single roach is going to get denied here by a bunch of bio. Just scanning forward to double check. Oh, and very nice immediate burrow here, forcing another scan coming out from Happy. He's not going to be able to take the gold base just yet. There is the scan. Here is a small engagement with the Mutalisks. We've got a massive, massive army. It looks like he's going to try and flank from here as well, but there is a siege tank there. He has to be very careful. Here comes Sacsri into the 4th base. The siege tank doing a lot of preliminary damage against the Zerglings. Is he going to be pushing forward here as well? There are a bunch of banelings now moving forward, but it looks like he's going to be attacking in 2 waves instead. Banelings, oh my god, these SCVs get absolutely decimated here in the 4th base, and here come the Mutalisks to try and mop up. He's managing to get 1 tank for free. Is he going to get a 2nd tank for free? It looks like he is, and the gold base ambitions all of a sudden for Happy are looking like they're a little bit in doubt. He also believes in a thing called Roach, does Sacsri. And he's pushing forward here, but Happy managing to keep the concave. He's at 123 supply versus 166 though. If we take a look at the income right now, Sacsri is mining comfortably more than Happy. He needs to get this gold base saturated, and he needs to get it saturated right the heck now. Here is a drop inside the main base. Happy's drops are becoming less and less effective as the game goes on, because the Mutalisks are just in great positions from Sacsri right now. And yes, this is doing a lot of damage, guys, but it might not matter. This attack could end up being the nutritional information on the side of a Happy meal. It just doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like Sacsri Nair might be in a position to steamroller forward. Every tank that goes down just hurts him so much. And this planetary fortress, if this doesn't get up, well, the mining is just going to be so restricted. Another drop here trying to pick apart these double hatcheries. But look, this was on the gold base that's conveniently mined out. And Mutalisks are going to be able to help deny this. The planetary fortress has gone down here. And the mining from here, from Happy, it's just going to get less and less. He's got 3 Marines. These drops are still incredibly potent. But the Mutalisks have been doing a great job. And whoa, dropping next to this might be something he'd want to reconsider. 117 supply versus 170 supply. And this base is Happy's lifeline right now. Oh dear, there goes that medevac as well. Memories of that Jakji game when he lost 53 medevacs, but we're not going to get up to that here if Sacsri plays a perfect game from this point. He is on the verge of 2-0ing Happy and eliminating this incredible Terran player from this tournament, but he still needs to win this one last final attack. Happy moving forward with a single stun Marine. Dude, I'd get out of there if I were you. And nope, but he certainly sees what's coming here. He's going to have to defend with all his might. Where are the siege tanks? How many siege tanks are there? There are now 3, and you know what? Only one of them is within range of this base. This could be problematic. Here we go. Here comes the Bane train, and oh good God, ladies and gentlemen, you can have the best micro in the world right now, and you're still going to take horrendous losses to this. Happy drops to below 100 supply. Banelings being used on siege tanks. That base goes down. He is stuck on 2. Yes, there's a drop doing damage, but it's not going to be enough. GG! And my Insanity Sacsri, ladies and gentlemen, will advance to the lower bracket final of the Intel Extreme Masters San Jose Qualifier.